Bonjour l'Algérien. Thank you for being here on a Sunday morning. I know it's very hard. لحظة بس. قبل التصوير. Fellow members and guests, the meeting will come to order now. I call upon JCI Beirut President to read the JCI Creed.
We believe that faith in God gives meaning and purpose to human life, that the brotherhood of man transcends the sovereignty of nations, that economic justice can best be won by free men through free enterprise, that government should be of laws rather of men, that Earth's great treasure lies in human personality, and that service to humanity is the best work of life.
Thank you. I want to call upon JCI Bika President to read JCI Mission and Vision.
JCI mission to provide leadership development opportunities that empower young people to create positive change. JCI vision to be the foremost global network of young leaders.
Thank you. I would like to recognize among us 2013 EVP Rania Haddad. Good morning. And we will also have other distinguished guests among us later. Should I list them now? Yes. 2019 VP Firas Deep from Syria. 2020 VP Muhammad Hijazi. 2021 JCI MDEC Councillor Ghina Boushara. JCI Lebanon Senate Chair Lady Aline Shirinyan. They will be joining us soon. Thank you for joining us today, EVP Rania, and for supporting our members all the time and throughout the year, and especially today while we culminate and summarize the year and celebrate all the achievements that we have accomplished. So before we start, this was a very unpredictable year, I could say. There are many things that I had in mind to do that I didn't really think would become like this. They actually turned out to be better than I expected. I was really happy to be able to provide more value to JCI members, for you to see what it really means to be a JCI member on the national level, on the international level as well. I was really happy that many of you also were able, some of you were also were able to go internationally and to experience what it's like to be part of the international community and feel that you belong not only just in the community in Lebanon, but you have a supportive community from all over the world. And I would like to start. I would like to establish a quorum, and since both local presidents are here, the quorum has been established. Okay, فينا نقطة شيء من الفيديو. Okay, I'm very stressed. I'm very tired. I'm probably not making sense at all right now. Oof. في ماي. Okay. Okay, so I would like to adopt the agenda, and that is our next point. Would any of the local presidents like to do any adjustments to the agenda that was sent to you earlier? Okay. Do we have a motion to adopt the agenda? Moved by JCI Beirut, seconded by JCI Bika. Thank you. Any discussions? Next one. Okay, motion passed. Okay, so I'm going to begin with the JCI Lebanon Achievements Report. For the sake of convenience, I'm going to stay seated. So first of all, I would like to thank our JCI President, Victor Omerson, who was of great support this year, and also our EVP Ashile for Africa and the Middle East. And and of course, who you all know visited us earlier this year, VP Saidou, assigned to Lebanon from Burkina Faso. So I would like, and he also was he was awarded most outstanding VP at the JCI World Congress. So we're really proud of him. I would like to thank my team for all the support throughout the year. And I know that we're not all here today. We are in between different continents. However, I can't deny that I feel their presence here all the time. And they do so much more than I would actually expect of them. And they're very supportive. So I'm very happy to have had this team for this year. And you are all super amazing. And I know you're hearing me over Zoom as well, the rest of you. So I just wanted to know how grateful I am for you, and that even though you're not here, you did so much more than you if you had been here. So thank you so much. Okay, so this year, all of our projects were under the JCI Rise initiative and aligned with JCI Rise. We were able to bring to life 6 JCI Rise projects, 2 under mental health awareness, being supporting your children's mental health, the JCI Lebanon's mid-year retreat, 2 other projects under workforce empowerment, being training from the back of the room workshop, and the Sitting Ducks negotiation seminar. And under business recovery, we were able to organize Impacts Lab. I will talk more in detail about each one. And the most important one and the biggest project of the year is the JCI Lebanon 12th National Convention, which is currently going on, and it does cover all 3 pillars of the JCI Rise initiative. So, a little recap of everything that's happened throughout the year. So, following the devastating earthquake that happened in Turkey and Syria, we were quick to respond, and we wanted to do something to support children's mental health after disastrous events. And JCI BK VP Maysam Bassaj took lead. And she hosted a live Instagram also with Rawia. So it was more of like inter-organization cooperation project from local boards and the national board. And there was a live session conducted with psychologist Charlotte Al-Khalil, who provided insights on how to deal with children following these traumatic events. And the live was posted on Instagram. The mid-year, JCI Lebanon's mid-year retreat, which most of you were able to attend, also emphasized mental health and personal growth. We had various workshops, as you recall, with JCI BK founder and BN Bloom founder, Ranim Al-Ahmar, who was kind enough to conduct various activities to show us what are the benefits of playing even as adults. So we were able to let loose, to get to know each other also as well from different organizations, and we were also able to enjoy the outdoor activities provided by Le Camp, where the event was held. Under workforce empowerment, we had the training from the back of the room workshop, which is a train the trainer workshop. We did it in collaboration with 2017 JCI Germany EVP for training Aifo Haas, who joined us from JCI Germany. It was a 2-day in-person workshop that actually took place here, and this was the first time that we actually had an official event with Epic Hub. And the participants were a mix of JCI Lebanon members, potential members, and non-JCI members. And specifically, we delved deep into the cognitive neuroscience and principles governing effective instructional design and human learning. So it was very beneficial for participants who really are seeking to become trainers and to become like part of a global community of trainers. And it was certified. All participants got. Oh yes, and we also, Maria, so won an award for this as VP of Training and Events. So yes, it was really nice because you actually get to experience the quality of trainers that JCI has on the international level. And also, we do have a pool of trainers who also deserve to go out into our international community and train others. So I really do hope that we also have trainers in the future that would travel to other countries and give such trainings the same way that we host people to come to Lebanon. The second workforce empowerment initiative was the Sitting Ducks negotiation seminar, which we did in collaboration with Widener Coaches founder Samir Ishil and coach Michel Sahakian. This seminar took place at the BDD. We had around, I think, 20 participants. And it was highly interactive, and the main goal of this seminar was to teach participants the most effective ways and the secrets of effective negotiation skills. It's really interesting because you can just use it for everyday life. Negotiation doesn't only mean, like, let's say, sales. So it was really beneficial, and I hope to see more seminars with Coach Samir Ishil and Widener Coaches in general, because they do really have like interesting things that they do, not just the Sitting Ducks negotiation seminar. And the Sitting Ducks negotiation seminar is actually the second time that we do it in JCI Lebanon. The first time we did it was during the National President's meeting in 2020, in which SG Marie-Josée Rafoul was the COC at the time, and I remember we did host the Sitting Ducks negotiation seminar for the participants in the parallel program. Impex Lab, the baby of VP Omar Yahya. So Impex Lab was a very interesting and unexpected project. So I don't know if you remember, but during my plan of action last year, we had the plan to do the Creative Young Entrepreneurs Program of Lebanon, again, under business and entrepreneurship area of opportunity. However, we decided not to go through with it, but something fell into our lap through VP Firas, who is also a regional advisor for Spark, and he was always impressed with our organizational skills and the way we do our events. So we were approached to organize Impex Lab in collaboration with Spark NGO as part of the From Innovation to Creation program, which is funded by the EU, which is exactly the same program that JCI Rising Minds, our national convention now, is currently under. Okay, and the point was to gather stakeholders from the Lebanese community who are interested in addressing the challenges and the opportunities in the import and export scene in Lebanon. So we invited around 30 to 40 stakeholders, and we conducted a panel discussion, and we conducted roundtable discussions on certain topics in which we had different moderators like Ruba, like Mariam. Mariam, you were a moderator. Where is Mariam? Mariam was a moderator, and she was also your moderator for the panel discussion and for the roundtable discussions. And who else was a moderator at the time? From the participants, okay. As JCI, it was Ruba and Mariam. And we also had note takers, and at the end, an advocacy policy paper was formulated and was submitted to the EU and also to all the stakeholders that attended. Okay, so...
It's interesting to know after submission.
Omar, would you like to elaborate, please, on this?
So they're going to use the findings which are basically outlined challenges faced by SMEs when it comes to import and export. And they're going to design a regional project funded by the EU that tackles Turkey and the Middle East, basically, to hit those pain points, those challenges. And they actually invited some of our guests to Turkey. They flew them to Turkey to also be part of the Turkey version.
Yes, yes. So there's like a regional, so the same way they did in Lebanon now, they want to do on the regional level, and it is supposed to be in Turkey. I don't know if they were able to do it, but I think they postponed it, but that's the plan. And out of each of the stakeholders that they met in the individual places in different countries, they are going to, re-invite them to that main event to take part of it. I don't know if that is going to be the case with the...
It's going to be, I think you mean the report تبع Rising Minds. Because they have to report whatever.
So it's just the report, مش
No, it's just a report.
That's a great thing because they flew Dr. Sara Sidani, who works for the Ministry of
Business consultant.
She's a very well-known business consultant, and Dr. Khalid, who runs the benefits.
So they did end up going. They did it. Okay. I don't know why I understood. No, they postponed it.
If anyone needs anything,
صار عندكم عمر. احكوا مع عمر. So this is in terms of projects. I would also like to highlight that all these projects also fell at least under one of the 4 areas of opportunity, which we all know by now. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few key performance indicators based on the JCI strategic plan, which was adopted last year for the following 4 years, from 2023 to 2027. And this is how we measure our success. Okay, so the first key strategy is brand awareness and visibility. So we conducted, as I said, at least one project under each of the 4 areas of opportunity, being individual development, business and entrepreneurship, community impact, or international cooperation. We attended the 2023 World Congress, where we had a delegation of three people, being EVP Rania, myself, and JCI Beirut President Tatiana. We also had a small delegation for Africa and the Middle East Area Conference, which took place in Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe, in which also EVP Rania attended, and IPP Jessica Al-Haber and AMDEC Councillor Jessica Al-Haber was there also in her capacity as both Chief Delegate and AMDEC Councillor. We also collaborated with the Lebanon Networking Hub as a media partner, which also furthered our reach in terms of social media and our exposure. We had, actually this weekend, we had at least 6 people that came and signed up for the Rising Minds Convention that maybe didn't know us had it not been for Lebanon Networking Hub, and they also attended, some of them attended the gala. And so it was nice to have that coverage and to have people from different professions and who are also SME owners and just young professionals looking to connect with others. So I think we are going towards in the right direction in terms of visibility of JCI Lebanon, who we are as a community and who we are as members and what we are trying to do. We gained one new partner, which is the Solidarity Directory. After working with them for the first time last year for our national convention, in which they generously provided their office space for us to have our event, we went on to further work on Ruba Haddad's project, which was Pet Shop Al-Lebnani under JCI Beirut. So we had a meeting with them, and following that, we also signed an official MOU with them earlier this year in the presence of VP Saidou in May. We also have seen an increase in diverse audience across all our social media platforms and during events. Omar will further elaborate on this during the Social Media and Creative Design Committee report, which will follow after the break. So in terms of leadership development, based on our registration form, this is other than maybe how we gain members through word of mouth, or people just randomly attending our events, and that would maybe just be added to the WhatsApp group. I'm talking about signing up on the form that is on our social media channels. We had 65 signups, resulting in 17 newly pinned members this year, which shows a conversion rate of 26.15%. So this is not a bad number, but we hope to see more, and hopefully, like, the more events we do and really put in mind on how we want to recruit people, and have a clear strategy on how each event should be strategically done, I think we can have a lot of new members and more signups. The more we make every single event technically a recruitment event, which it already is, I guess. So yeah. So we have a lot of hope in JCI AUB as well for next year to be increasing our pinned members. So as you all know, there was a JCI AUB chapter that was closed in 2019. And unfortunately, due to the situation, and then we had COVID, and everything just dragged on. But we do want to revitalize it, and we were in the talks this year with the Student Affairs and the Dean of Student Affairs, Dean Al-Aql. We had a meeting with her, with VP Saidu in May, and they were actually very excited about JCI Lebanon and the direction we have and what we are trying to do and the development opportunities that we provide to our members. And I think it's something that they want to see done with their students. So as you know, like when we were students in college, we didn't have this type of formation. There are not courses that teach you this stuff. You go and you do your major courses, but it doesn't teach you the nitty-gritty of life and the work, the way professionals do it. It's basically you learn. So I think that JCI Lebanon and JCI AUB would be more of a complementary education to what students could have in the long run, and you would actually be, the formation would be better when you graduate in the long term. So we want to revitalize JCI AUB in the spring of 2024, hopefully with President-elect Maria Sawan. Yes, so we had 60 signups thanks to Gigi and Aline, and so we all, and Abdo as well. I missed Abdo at the stand, but it was very cute. We had you really did call out to the Gen Zs, so like so we were happy to have 60 signups. I hope that we can all convert them to members next year. Okay, so we also launched the JCI Lebanon Senators Association, in which Aline Chirignan is the Senate chairperson. She will be joining us later today. In Lebanon, we have around 22 senators, and we hope to increase within the following months. But the main point of the Senators Association is to be a type of support system to JCI Lebanon. They do pay a fee. So in terms of financial support, they are supporting financially, but also in terms of moral support and being the backbone of the organization. We hope to see a mentor-mentee program being implemented next year. And of course, the senators always remain available to support us. As you see, during our very big events, we always have at least one senator that's representative or in the planning process and ready to just help us. So it's very important to maintain the Senators Association, because just because they became senators or are above the age of 40 and no longer hold official roles, they do still have IME, bill organization. Okay? Yes. So we applied for 2 senatorships as well at the JCI World Congress. I will not say what and who, in which we gave one of them yesterday during the gala to Senator Ghina Bouchara. And we also had local presidents Rasil Al-Khatib and Tatiana attend the Local Presidents Academy, which was hosted online by JCI Africa and the Middle East. If you would like to say a few things about it, feel free. Yeah, like just what it was in one-liner.
So they give you access to several discussions and talks about how the new direction is basically the strategic plan, and they give you a lot of tips on member retention, on policies, on potential projects and successes from other organizations. There were a lot more courses, but mostly discussions, and yeah, it was nice.
Thank you. So every year, the area conducts these type of academies for local presidents to get them ready to lead the year. It's like a little officers training, I would say, that happens outside the region. So in terms of open, efficient, and sustainable structure, we collaborated on 2 events with Spark as part of the From Innovation to Creation program, which is funded by the EU, being Impacts Lab and the National Convention Rising Minds. We also obtained a grant of $4,000 from the JCI Foundation for this specific event, the National Convention. So it was the grant we applied to it mid-year. It wasn't something that we were expecting or actually planning to do at the beginning of the year. But I want to explain a bit about the grant process in JCI. So at this time, every year, we receive an email if we want to apply for a grant for next year. And the deadline is usually December 15th. So we decided to refrain from that at the time last year. But mid-year, there is a certain amount that is allocated as grants from the JCI Foundation every year. And if any of that amount remains until mid-year, there's a call to application that is reopened, and people can apply and they can obtain a grant. So that is what I did. I applied mid-year and I obtained the grant at the end of July, I guess, or mid-August. So
So we have something in JCI who is called the foundation. It's like an account بالقوم في إلها team في board of directors لإلها يلي هن بيديروها. So فيها فوق 8 ملايين دولار. كيف تجي هيدي الأماونتس؟ Members from around the world, senators, alumni, they donate. هو أكثر شيء بنشوفهم بالarea conferences and the World Congress. So we have different levels, 5 different levels. $500 $100 1000 10000 5000 10000 20000 So they get different perks هالدونرز. هيدي المصاري بتنحط بالاكونت بالبنك ما بيندق فيها بس بيشتغلوا بالانترست تبعها. هلا هيدا الانترست كل سنه around $100,000 is allocated ينعطى ل different projects around the world. بينعطى 25000 لكل وحده من ال4 areas. لازم يكونوا projects related to growth. مثلا اذا بدهم يفتحوا like a secretariat للnational organizations اللي عندها like an office that is operated by like at least 1 employee او شيء an academy training etc. So specifically هيدي type of projects they support. So مثل ما قالت ماريا فضل شوي في مرتين بس اول السنه بالجانيوري بورد ميتينج بس يجتمع البورد اوف دايركتورز وبالميد يير اكزيكتيف كوميتي ميتينج بيصير بجولاي. فضل شوي فرجعوا فتحوا الكول. We were contacted and we were granted $4,000 يلي هي استعملت لهيدي successful convention. So bravo.
Thank you. Okay. So yeah, it was a really nice push, and we were able to do more than we expected for the National Convention, and to really have it go back to what it actually was supposed to be, which is having a gala dinner, having a conference, inviting partners. So we were able to do that in support of the grant and with support of Spark, who really generously sponsored us as well. And so yes, we were able to do all this. It really wouldn't have been possible without the grant, honestly. I think you also, Adé Anjad, last year, it was like a do-it-yourself project, the National Convention, because we didn't have the funds. We were doing this. I remember putting the camera and recording everything and trying to make it look so professional. Yet it was so professional, you wouldn't, yes, and the world president, we had the world president, so it was the time where we really needed to have this, yet we didn't have this. But it just goes to see how strong we are and how harbu'in we are. And how no one would even think if they went on YouTube that this is how everything was recorded and done and obtained and planned. And we took an award at the World Congress. I'm sorry, I'm cutting through how things should be, but this is the award and we really do deserve it. So we won the best JCI Rice project at the World Congress this year in Zurich, and it really is an honor. We're going to apply to it again next year.
The second time in our lives as JCI Lebanon نربح award بالWorld Congress.
Yes. So imagine that it was a do-it-yourself thing last year وهيك كيف لكن لو بيشوفونا السنة يا عذرا حيقولوا جنوا. So هنحطها هون for you guys to see. بس تحطي. Okay. Anyways. So yeah, everyone should be really proud. And yeah. Okay. عقبال كمان next year يكون كل شيء great. So also, we participated in the Erasmus Plus program on prevention of bullying hosted by JCI Malta in collaboration with us, JCI Lebanon, JCI Romania, and JCI Estonia. So this was a very interesting program that I was approached for at the beginning of this year. And we actually had the opportunity to send 6 people. However, because of little processes that we had to do and affiliations we had to get, and from going and Schengen and visa issues and all that, we weren't able to send all 6, but we were able to send 2 people, and one of them being Tatiana, who will be giving us a more detailed presentation on this program later. But yeah, it is one of the ways that we were able to connect with our counterparts internationally and to see how we could really be benefiting from the international community. And we are also in the talks with other JCI national organizations in the Mediterranean area and the Levant area to collaborate together on key events and initiatives and work towards a multi-twinning. So a bit about multi-twinning. So the same way that, let's say, JCI Bika has a multi-twinning now with other local organizations, we could also, as JCI Lebanon, have other multi-twinnings with everyone from around the Mediterranean area, which also includes one of our already, JCI France, who we also already have a twinning with, but they are also included in this multi-twinning. So the point of this multi-twinning specifically is having something that's similar to when we have a region. So let's say Africa and the Middle East, they have their own area conference. So what we're trying to do is to create events where we can connect with the people that we feel like here, maybe we're sharing the same struggles, we're sharing the same, things that would benefit us, like sustainable solutions. We want to be able to share our projects together, maybe create like some sort of Levant area conference where we would have the opportunity as JCI Lebanon to host a big conference where we could gather people that would definitely come from this, who are part of this multi-twinning. So let's say JCI France, JCI Morocco, JCI Syria, JCI Tunisia, JCI Catalonia is part of it, JCI Italy. So we do have JCI Turkey. So it would be great for us to have the opportunity, because it really is hard to get the opportunity to do the area conference for Africa and the Middle East, but we are more likely to be able to do some sort of Levant area conference or Mediterranean area conference, which is something that would be very beneficial for JCI Lebanon to explore. So next year, they will be creating some sort of, Yalla Shafi, I will get to you. They are creating a list of events that they want to happen, and each national organization that is part of this group now is to choose what they would like to do. So I'm hoping next year we would take one of these events and host it. Okay. Shafi, yes, you can unmute and talk.
Sorry, بس أنا سؤالي واحد. Can we like have a group call على WhatsApp just in order to be able to like hear other people who are speaking in the group لأنه شوي صوتهم عم بيجي كتير بعيد. Like earlier, Bibi, Rania, and Bibi Omar were speaking, and I صراحة I couldn't make sense of it.
Okay. بليز حدا يبعت اللوكيشن لحسين. شفيق اوكي 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 جايز، بدي اطلب منكم يلي معه تليفونات هونيك او معه لابتوبات هونيك، افتحوا زوم وحطوا بس مايك تبس العالم تحكي هونيك، الصوت يبعت على الزوم. ايكو طيب، بس بدي شخص يفتح ميكرو هونيك يضل فاتحه، وبس حدا يكون عم بيحكي نستعمله مثل ميكرو للزوم.
Hey, بس whenever someone speaks up we can unmute هيداك الاكونت. When someone doesn't speak up عادي بنرجع بنعمل mute.
اوكي. Thank you Shafi.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. اوكي.
بلاقي هيك حكاية.
ايه هي.
أنا I have an impulsive personality.
لك يا عمي.
عن جد أنا ربحت أورد.
عن جد أنا ربحت، عم تسأل على أورد. قال لي عن جد أنا ربحت أورد. قلت أنا تذكره ما نزل. إيه بس عندك أقدم أورد.
عن جد شو هي؟
فاين. أنا مبينة عليك؟ لا أنا مش مبينة عليك. روق.
بعتوا لي صورة أقله.
لك روق.
بعتوا لي أنفور.
هو ياخد لعن. أنا مبينة عليك؟
أنت عم تقولي إيه؟ أنت عم تقولي لي إني ربحت أورد أمام فاتت، عم تقولي شو هاي يا عيني؟ طلعت الشخص. ياي for the member بس مش member أو كلفوا علي إزازة.
كلفوا علي إزازة. بتكلف عليك إزازة بس 2024 بدي أشوفك ممبر.
لا 2024 أما VP.
بدك تكون ممبر.
هو بده يقطع هالمرحلة.
بعمل لك إزازتين ساعتها.
أنا بلان. بعتي لي إياها مع عمر.
أكيد. رح أعمل له بس أنت لأنك طلبت. يا الله عليك بتموت ضحك. Okay, let's continue in the favor of time يعني شوي. Okay, so the last key strategy is data-driven innovation. لحظة guys لأنكم مغطين Okay. So we conducted feedback surveys for every event to assess our performance and satisfaction level of participants. So I don't know if you've seen, but we have a feedback form that is available for everyone to use for any of their projects, because we've done it in a way where you can just choose the event that you've attended. You can give it to any participant for any event that has been done by JCI Bekaa or JCI Beirut. And they can fill it out, and it has access to the Social Media and Creative Design Committee have access to it. So after every event, we do have a feedback form that circulates, and which we already have ready to circulate now for this national convention, in which we assess our performance and the satisfaction rates, and we take feedback from our participants in order to improve for the next time. We also always collect data from non-JCI participants. We collect their emails, we collect their phone numbers, always through our registration forms. So we do have a decent database that we can rely on in JCI Lebanon. And we also always conduct knowledge transfers. We did one this year, last December in 2022, for the 2023 upcoming board members through the Officers Training Program, which is an ongoing process that goes on throughout the year. So we had the awards writing orientation. We had how to lead efficiently in JCI. So basically, VP Marie Khalife was responsible for conducting these trainings. And thank you so much, VP Marie, for always being awesome and doing that. And in addition to your role in the Social Media and Creative Design Committee, especially for the National Convention. So thank you. Are you here, Marie? Hi, Marie. Okay, so thank you so much for this memorable year. This is all I wanted to say to recap. I'm very proud of the board, of you all, and of myself as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Maria.
Ahlan. So do we have a motion to adopt the JCI Lebanon Achievement Report, moved by JCI Beirut, seconded by JCI Bekaa? Any discussions? No? Okay. Seeing none, the JCI Lebanon Achievement Report has been adopted. Thank you. Okay, so our next reports are the local organization achievement reports by JCI Beirut and JCI Bekaa. Tatiana, if you would like to go ahead. You will go first? Okay, ladies, but can you just connect to Zoom as well and share your screen? كرمال participants. Okay, so just until we get things ready, we will be taking like a 1-minute break. Okay. Do you have the Zoom link? I sent it on the board. فيكم تشوفوا من وراي guys فيكم تشوفوا من وراي إذا I left my camera open? Okay, that's it. Don't join. قلبي رايحك أنا لأنه it was easier for me. أنت وقفة بتحبي الوقوف. Is it good like this for you guys?
It's perfect, yeah. We can see it.
عبده علي ال HDMI فوقك. في كونكت بلا HDMI؟ اوكي.
وراك التلفزيون حقه $1000 وراك.
يلا بموت.
انا بفرجيكم جمالي وحسني كمان، بس انا مجرب وميت وعم موت بقى محضر.
ميت وعم موت. Live from Bekaa.
هيا لايف فروم تحت، لايف فروم اوضه النوم عندي بس مش اكتر، بس مترسي.
بس حرام بس تنفل. لا
انت
ما بيقعد يعمل كونكت حرام. بموت.
عادي برزيهم بقول لهم هاي كلهم سوا. أنا أهم شيء أعرف whose ear is that. هاي. أنا كنت عم شوف ابنه مش عم شوفه.
Spotlight for everyone. قول هاي.
هاي جميعا اشتقتوا لي بعرف. أنا ما اشتقت قصدي
هو ما اشتاقكم.
لابس بدلة. ليك لابس بنطلون بيجاما من تحت ولا لابس بدلة من فوق لتحت؟ أكيد لابس شورت، أنا هيك بعمل بالميتينجز تبعك.
برجيك لا لحظة عيدة هيدا ما شفنا نحن.
ليه ما طلعت بالهودي كمان؟ JCI فيلم ثلاث أرباعكم نسيانينه.
يلا.
عن جد وحاطط البنك كمان قولي كانت تحكي.
على فكرة انتوا بتقولوا عني اني JCI member بس مش member بس انه let's be clear لحظة. I have a secretary general pen. Just saying.
ليك أحسن منا. عن جد؟ يا الله.
من الأول secretary general.
يا الله عليك.
مين كان دخلك شربي؟
لا فاطمة الساحل.
او ماي جاد.
لا شوفوا قد ايه مكانه. ما بيروح قديش.
How do we technically we're kind of good on time.
لك بفرجوكم حالي انا كثير عندي self awareness quotient. ردوني يرضى عليكم. انا شايف حالي بس مش هلا.
بس جايز ما كان عامل كونكت وقت كنتوا بالHDMI؟ ما كان عامل. بلا يلا حطوه بس على هالميلة تبع عبده يلا we don't have time. we don't have time to like do خلص هلا بعدين. اوكي. ماشي؟ allow. هلا حنشيلك انت سبوت لايت. حط انا سبوت لايت.
مقهورين من الملك.
Now I'll be presenting the 2023 JCI report. So as you know, that guided by purpose was the slogan of JCI word this year. And I'm just like... Okay. I just want to take a minute and just, when I was doing the presentation, my sister was beside me. I was like, oh my God, we did like a lot of achievements. And I reflected that about last year, قد كنت موترة وهيدا السنة قديش عملنا achievements. So I'm really so glad and I'm so grateful for this year. So moving forward with the international cooperation. Moving forward with the international cooperation, we did the Career Building Academy. It was a project that aimed at empowering JCI members من JCI Mornagia from Tunis, JCI Aleppo from Syria, و JCI زحلة من لبنان. الobjective تبع هذا البروجكت كان to improve the career development skills of participants and equip them with key strategies to navigate the modern job market. بعد ما لقينا انه في كتير need لهذا الموضوع. And this project, the trainers were from Lebanon, Tunisia, and Syria. الworkshops كانوا career planning, resume, cover letter, LinkedIn, personal branding, and so on. Our second initiative was cultural exchange evening. It was really, at first it was very, very interesting because this collaboration was between 4 chapters. JCI Lusaka from Africa, JCI Wilmington from America, JCI Edinburgh from Europe, and JCI Buqa from Lebanon, from the Middle East. Our third initiative was Let's Talk Globally, episode 1. It was organized by JCI Aleppo, where each of the 3 chapters, JCI Zahle, Aleppo, and Mornagi, has presented the different cultures in Eid. Moving forward with the community impact, the Bika Cultural Book. I know بعد ما حدا سمع عنه because it's not launched yet, and I'm talking about it for the first time. I'm sharing visuals for the first time. It's going to be launched next week. And هيدا الكتاب actually it highlights the rich cultural heritage and the natural beauty of Bqa, because we do have like such a very beautiful region, بس sadly ما كتير مضوى عليه. وحتى نحن عم نعمل الإيبوك I was like okay, I didn't know this. ففي كتير مطارح فينا نكون research عليها وطلعت كتير حلوة. مش بس مطارح like trails, historical places, foods and drinks and so on. هيدا screen shots من الإيبوك على شوية مطارح مثل طاولة عمي. في like basically الإيبوك هو like a guide. It guides you مثلا like all the needed information about this location. وفي هيك small stories كمان فيه. Our second initiative under community impact was children's mental health following traumatic events, which Maria has already talked about it. It was directed by VP Maisom. Basically, it focused on the children's mental health week and specifically focusing on the traumatic situations بالأحداث اللي كانت عم تصير بسوريا and Turkey. Okay, this initiative was my favorite initiative for the year. It was free or affordable therapy resources. It was directed by a psychologist. She was a JCI. She became, after that, a JCI member. We reached out to more than 40 NGOs. منهم كان بلبقا, منهم كان ببيروت. اللي ببيروت, we reached only the ones who offer online services. And طلعنا بلست منا كتير كبيرة, sadly. Like عن جد surprisingly هيدا البوست وصلت لكتير. I don't really remember the names. يا أكتر من 150 save. Yeah, this shows قديش إنه عن جد we really need this. Like, this is so needed, especially in بقى. لأن ببيروت في أكتر free therapy, بس بلبقى it's still في كتير waiting list. Okay, here interview with Radio بكرة أحلى, where we discussed JCI's mission, vision, past projects, some of the upcoming projects, and أكيد we answered all the questions about JCI. Covering individual development, I'll start with Empower You. Empower You it's a collaborative initiative with Caritas Lebanon. It focused on leaders اللي عمرهم تقريبا بين 15 و 24 سنة. This program كان عبارة عن 6 أيام. بهودي 6 أيام عطينا أكثر من 19 free workshops مثل resume writing, time management, stress management, self-esteem, gender equality, conflict resolution, media literacy, and so on. Okay, May, basically, it's the Celiac Disease Awareness Month, and me being a dietitian, after I quit, the LPSA reached out to me to give like the gluten-free live on Instagram, and it was really nice. I mean, like, كان صار لي فترة قطعة يعني, بس إنه it was so interesting. وكان في كتير engagement. حتى JCI members, I know like one of the SDGs that we work on is health and well-being. We don't really focus on health a lot. I know this focuses majorly on health. لقيت أن في كتير JCI members were interested in this. حتى لو إنه it's not a very popular disease بالبقاع, because it's becoming. صح. Exactly. هلا ما كتير خاصة gluten free بالdisease. We can discuss this later. بس إيه هلا العالم يمكن. Exactly. Yeah.
ما سمعت.
شو شفيق؟
Becoming a trend. And I agree actually. Okay. Another workshop by Ranim Ahmar. She's the founder of JCI Zahle and the founder of Bee and Bloom. In this workshop, actually, she gave us a variety of activities, including body scans, mindfulness trainings, breathing exercises, and so on. Yeah, and VP Saidu was here, and he was like, قالنا وقتها انه هو ولا مره مجرب this type of exercises وكثير حب. He was like he felt relaxed and
كان حدا عم يترجم له
وكان في
بليز قولي لنا كيف ترجمتيها.
كان في ترند.
بليز قولي لنا كيف ترجمتيها.
You're supposed to be zen safely.
Okay, and pinning event. We pinned in this pinning event was بأول نص السنة for new members. وبنص السنة الثانية we pinned 3 new members. 2 of them are
Thanks for showing us.
نتخطى. 2 of them actually are here. And it's really nice to mention that 2 of the new pinned members are going to be on the board of the upcoming year. So this is really nice. Okay, and here's a workshop with JCI Medina in Tunisia. It's under the title of Leadership. The interesting thing about this workshop was the approach, because كل الapproach كان عبارة عن storytelling, with the trainer was Tunisian as well. Covering business and entrepreneurship, and now I'm going to show you the biggest project of the year. كمان ما بتعرفوا عنه أبدا because we didn't start marketing it yet. It's the Bika Heritage Day. كان المفروض يكون at the end of October. بس because الأوضاع اللي صارت فاضطرينا إنه نكون عم نأجله شوي. The Bika Heritage Day basically is going to be history-focused and educational event. It's designed to honor the rich heritage and culture of the Bika region. It's not going to be a celebration. بالأول كان celebration وميوزك وحتى الميوزك إنه مختارين شو الثيم. اضطرينا هيك to restructure it حتى يكون متناسب أكثر. No, we're doing it.
لا حطت في شيء جديد بالديت لإله؟
هلا yes, it's gonna be next week. Next Sunday.
December 9th on Saturday. Location to be announced.
December 9 or I mean it's so hard to deal with and yeah, everything is ready. Actually, the visuals are ready. The businesses are ready. معنا إياهم. بس ناطرين location.
كنا مفروض to launch this week. They decided to start their business and they did not inform us that they canceled
صح. Exactly. It's
so هلا they're gonna move us to somewhere else. The park escape is gonna be
يا بس كتير كبير وخايفين من خبرية الطقس. هلا 9 ديسمبر is cloudy with شوي شمس بس with شوي هيدا.
لا سبقكم الطقس. أنا عم شوف. لأنه كان عندنا كامبينج نحن أجلناه.
I believe on Sunday it's gonna be sunny. We're gonna discuss it and نبطل اليوم. صح. ونحن already. بس لا اشرح لكم شوي هذا الداي كيف حيكون. Basically as I said انه حيكون history focused و educational event. حيكون في workshops about sustainability. حيكون في businesses حرفيين. Here هون التقينا مع رئيس رابطة الحرفيين بزحلة والبقاع. هو he linked us with الحرفيين اللي بهيدي المنطقة. من بيناتهم نحت على خشب، نحت على بلاط، كروشيه.
so في almost like 20 different traditional heritage crafts happening in just as
بس زحلة وضواحيها.
بالهرمل we still have people that make carpet عادي يعني old way. We had a meeting with them also. Sorry,
I'm basically from the directors of that project, so
financial access to educate others, and they want to educate the young people. Because young people cannot afford to do an unpaid internship, but they can't afford to pay them for an internship.
So
we'll talk about.
So this is gonna be.
This
is gonna be something for his action plan. Yeah. So. Exactly. As I said, إنه هي already it focuses on SDG number 8, 11, 12, and 15 because it focuses on sustainable practices, economic growth through support of local artisans, and preservation of traditional practices. بالداي حيكون غير الحرفيين، حيكون في مونة، حيكون في education. يعني مثلا let's say حدا عنده حرفة في يكون عم يعلمها أو عم يعطي هيك workshop صغيرة فيها إنه we will try to do this as much as possible على حد ما تكون يعني like accessible. And today I'm so excited to say big achievements for this year. Okay. 2023 JCI Bika birthday. On the 24th of December, we changed the name of JCI Zahle to JCI Bika. And this change isn't only about the name, it's more about unity, inclusivity, and the collective strength that we can harness when we work together as a community. And we're spreading the message throughout the beautiful Bika region in order like...
Marie is saying we lost you.
The connection dropped and we're... Sorry guys, the connection dropped.
Okay, so basically the mission of JCI was always to lead, to provide a positive change, to create a positive impact, to provide a long-lasting impact on our community. And this is exactly why we thought that changing the name will open the door for the entire valley. Okay, we won the Best Local Individual Development Program at the 2023 Middle East and Africa Conference. And JCI Zahle Academy, which is my baby, Omar's idea and I directed it with Omar, has been awarded this award. And finally, the multi-twinning with JCI Aleppo and JCI Mornagia. It was the first multi-twinning project in Lebanon. So we're happy that we did it this year. This is so nice. Can I see it? Okay. Okay.
This is the funniest day ever.
The funniest one of all of you. Best. VP of comedy. Fini افتح
Okay. Moving forward, the connection, which I believe هي واحدة من the most important parts with JCI because it connected me to very beautiful people that I'm so blessed to have in my life. Most of them are on the board for the upcoming year. الحلو ب JCI إنه مزبوط بنكون عم نشتغل على projects but at the same time نخلق هذا البوند اللي بيخلينا كتير قراب من بعض بيخلينا كتير لأنه we're kind of if you are in JCI we're kind of like-minded people so it makes the bond Okay, I'm gonna leave you شوي مع هذا الفيديو. Yeah. عمر cooked for us. كثير طيبة عن جد. هون كنا عم نلعب شو اسمها؟
Thank you, Shafiq. Shafiq بيقول أنت amazing chef.
Maria does not just
And finally, with a positive mindset and a clear vision for the future, there's no limit to what we can achieve. And because sky is the limit with JCI. ما عاد بدي خلص ما عاد بدي خلصت my part.
Local president Tatiana Lebanon for the JCI Beirut.
The activation.
You go, you go, you go. بدك احط لك اياه؟
هيدي وين دخل؟ بدأ أبعيد هذا ما بيقدر بدأت تعلق لي إياها تاتيانا هذا بدنا نحطها وين؟ هون
اوكي
سلام
من دون
ولا شيء هو هذا مايكروفون
من دون
أبعيد ما بيأثر
اوكي
بدك أعمل شير على
ايه بس بدي شكل
ما عندك ال HDMI مثلا؟
لا يحو يحو
بس هيدا
ايه سافا ايه بيان ما في اعمل غير هيك
نعمل له روناج نجيب لك روناج
لا ما بيأثر هلا ما بيأثر سافا هيدا بزعجك شيء؟
لا صحيح
ها؟ ايه في اشياء في صور ناقصة بس ما شيء خلص اوكي Hi guys. Okay, we're gonna start? Okay, so for the JCI Beirut 2023 report, we were guided by purpose. كانت كتير حلوة السنة. كانت بتعقد السنة. هيدا صورة من our hike بأول السنة ب Mind Your Mind. Let's take you through our year with us. So you've met our amazing board through several events. So there's me, there's our IPP Marie, VP Rawia, Georgette, Jessica, Wafa, Cynthia, and Miriam. But have you met our new leaders? Let's meet them. So أول شيء ريم بشور فتت على JCI كpotential member وفتت بقوة دغري فتت على project director. She was project director for Recycling Life. She brought several trainings to the team, internal trainings about personality building and personality analysis. And then she built her, this is us during the trainings and the talks. Then she gathered a group of people over 50 who have had a rough life, and basically made the sessions, over 6 sessions. رح أحكي بالعربي معلش. Okay. عملت أكثر من 6 سيشنز لإلهم تشرح لهم عن كيف يقووا حالهم، كيف يلاقوا ذاتهم، الفاليو تبعهم. كانوا كتير فرحين، وقد بآخر آخر النهار قدموا هن حالهم وقدموها بغير صورة كيف قدموها قبل ما هيدا بقوة وبطموح. كان شيء كتير حلو. وهول الصور من وقتها مرة أخذتنا، عملت بارتنرشيب مع a few people، حدا معه فان عنده عود، كمان مع the how of what اللي هن our new partners اللي عطونا اللوكيشن تبعهم على كل duration of the project اللي عملناه. طلعنا كلنا سوا على سوفا، رح حضرنا معرض painting، ورجعنا رحنا على حمانة تعشينا كلنا سوا ودقينا عود ورقصنا وكل هالشيء. You can check them on Instagram. مزبوط. نحن هيدا video is not yet. Okay. Okay. They are. We can send them again. Okay. Our second leader is Ruba Haddad, who also entered very strongly as a potential member. دغري بقلب project. هيدا الصورة اللي فوق هي من ال recruitment event اللي قبل, where she actually came up with this idea of her project. This is her throughout the year. I'm sure she made so many different friends and asked so many questions, and was able to power through and collected a lot of people who worked in the same field as her. Talked to them personally, initiated the initiative of making pet shop على لبناني, اللي هو مثل مشروع تعاونية. عملوا معارض كتير سوا, صاروا independent, فتحوا انستغرام بيج لإلهم. يمكن هي بعدها بالتقليعة, بس still already عملوا like مجموعة حلوة من العالم وعندها طموح ووصلوا سوا يعني لمطرح حلو. و I'm guessing بعدهم مكملين ما هيك؟ Hopefully next year.
Interesting to highlight an outcome كمان on social media إنه هالproject it led to it's very interesting.
Yes, yes. هيدا الانستغرام بيج تبع البت شوب, إذا حابين تصوروها to follow them and give them some support.
Share it on the group, please, maybe?
Yes, of course. تغير؟
I will share it.
Okay. Can you share it with us? فيك تبعتي لنا على الجروب؟ Okay.
بس عمل ابديت لسه.
Okay. Okay. Next, let's move on to Ruba Husami, Project Director for iOrient and Pathfinders. هيدا قلة النوم. So ربا قلع معنا كذا سنة, وكانت تحضر ايفنتس وكانت تحضر trainings, والسنة قررت انه هات لنعمل اللي فينا نعمله, and she pioneered through it very successfully. ما كلنا بنعرف. ربا بلشت ببايلوت بروجكت. بس تصير ممبر. بلشنا iOrient ببايلوت بروجكت. عملت مع تيم تبع أكيد, عملوا collaboration مع Smart Learning Center بالحمراء, يلي هن Center After School Studies, وراحوا هول هن كانوا تلاميذ, كان في فوق 12 تلميذ. كانوا السيشن presented by our members from the team, من بيناتهم محمد وربا وراوية وريم كانت رح تجي, وأنا رجعت قدمت, وحتى ربا رجعت قدمت her part. We got really good feedback, and they have wanted to work with us for a similar project ever since. And then Pathfinders was born. ما كنا متوقعين انه رح نوصل لهون بباثفايندرز، كانت فكره كثير زغطوره، واجا براين وحضر هيك الميتينغز تبعنا، وعبالنا جايز عبالنا انه فكرته عباله يعملها كبير ويعملها كولابوريشن. بس فهمنا نحن الكبر تبع البروجكت، انه اوكي لا بدنا نحط فول فورس فيه، نجيب تيم قادر يكون معنا كل الوقت. it was عن جد it was amazing. التيم كان بيعقد، سوبر افكتيف، سوبر شاطرين، حربوقين، كل شيء يعني عن جد التيم كان على الجروب ولعان، كل واحد كان عم بيرد، كل واحد كان عنده شيء وعارف شو بده يعمل. جبنا over 30 people اشتركوا بهيدا الايفنت، من بيناتهم بروفيشنالز قعدوا على طاولات مثل هولي، والستودنتس راحوا لعندهم وسالوهم اسئله عن الكاريرز تبعهم، وكانت كثير عم تعجق عنا بالاوضه صراحه. ايه الايفنت جمع 720 ستودنت، يس، من اكثر من 13 مدرسه، وفي ناس اندبندنت اجوا على الايفنت. غير البروفيشنالز كنا كمان عاملين بانل ديسكشنز تحت، كانوا سوبر انترستينج. yes, so I really would like to congratulate هيدا التيم، لأنه عن جد اشتغلتوا من كل قلبكم ووصلتوا لمطرح كتير حلو، الكل أعطانا فيدباك حلو وعباله يعيد الإيفنت. So هذا الإيفنت كان in partnership مع خليل سيرفيسز اللي هن بياخدوا أشخاص لبرات لبنان for educational purposes، و EduBolt اللي بيساعدوا الأشخاص اللي بلبنان يوصلوا للeducation purpose تبعهم. So هذا كان الحضور بأول نهار بالopening ceremony. EduBolt. بيساعدوا الاشخاص اللي يعني مثلا بيساعدوك تقدم على الكونكور، تعرف شو بدك، شو عايز ماتيريال على اي جامعات. ايه
مش بس
نو عم بحكي عن EduBolt. ايه كل شيء بلبنان، كل شيء كونكورات وهيك. that's their main purpose. حتى حضروا امين عام المدارس الكاثوليكيه وافتتح معنا الايفنت. وهون احنا باخر الايفنت بس خلصنا. Some people from the professionals even joined us for the picture. Next راوية عيتاني. رح اقطع عن جد على كل واحد فيكم لانه بتستاهلوا. This is all about you guys. VP Individual Development and Mind Your Mind Project Director. راوية أخذت الفكرة اللي عملتها السنة الماضية بمايند يور مايند وحولتها لشيء الممبرز عايزينه، إنه هن يحكوا عن مشاكلهم، هن يحكوا عن تجاربهم ويشاركوا بعضهم اللي تعلموه. بقى بلشت كلها بهايك كتير مهضومة يلي عبده ساعدنا لنوصل على اللوكيشن وبرمنا بقلبها وضيعنا بقلبها. لآخر شيء وصلنا على ساقي. بس أكلنا أكدنا على الطريق. رجعنا قعدنا وراوية عملت لنا session on Mind Your Mind ولعبنا لعبة مهضومة كتير، وبقية الصور مش موجودين قد ما انبسطوا نسوا يصوروا السيشن. بس كان في sessions عن overthinking، كان في session عن finding your purpose، كان في session عن resilience، وراوية من هون وهون كمان أتفوت her insights on the matters. And we all know next steps are going to be awesome, so I'm not going to spoil anything. سيسي سنتي صغير. Our SG and social media committee superstar. كتير كان صعب لاقي صور لسيسي، سيسي دايما اللي عم تاخد الصور. luckily لقيت لها كم صورة على الجروب. She was there presenting كمان ب Pathfinders. She was there on several board meetings, and she was there also to follow VP Saidou and translate and welcome him very kindly.
She was my sidekick.
So Sisi عملت شغل رهيب بالسوشيال ميديا. She took on what Marie started and she put a lot of heart and soul into it. كتير في أرقام. Sorry Sisi أنا ما لحقت أقريهم بس بعرف إنه they are great. Can you tell us just a little bit of what هيك you felt?
اوكي الصراحة هلا أول ما بلشت أول ما اشتغلت I tried to do what Marie was doing اللي هو إنه like يمكن قد ما فينا as much as possible الشغل members. So what we tried to do إنه try to unify the colors. مثلا البيربل كان مثلا for trainings, اليellow كان للactivities. I orient كان purple which we chose for the logo كمان. mind your mind خلينا الكولر اللي كنا عم نستعمله. So كل activity أو كل شيء كنا عم نعمله كنا عم نعمل لنجرب a certain color. What we try to do is دايما نفرجي like what JCI Beirut is through our social media. So and we increased the number of followers which was amazing.
Yeah.
It was hard to do لأنه مش كل العالم عم رح تتابع وهيك. اعتمدنا الستيل الريلز لأنه لاحظنا إنه الريلز they are كتير shared وكتير عن جد إجانا views من ورا الريلز. So that was like amazing. We started with our first reel اللي كان عن Diaries of You اللي هو تحت. أول ريل عملناه كان 1000 وشي. So بعدين انتقلنا reel after reel after reel. So صاروا
على reel reached 2,179 views.
Yes, so we
and
were so proud.
And we are able now to reach 75.7% of our audience, which is awesome. Thank you, Cici.
Thank you.
So, Jajat Rashid, Diaries of You, and JCI LB. I'm going to talk more about the JCI AUB لأنه Diaries of You كلنا بنعرف. I'm going to just briefly mention شو رجعنا عملنا. So JCI AUB كان في مثل الكلابز بدهم يفتحوا الكلابز تبع JCI AUB and we were able to be there إذا نحن قادرين نجيب 40 members above 40 members نقدر نخلق chapter بقلب ال AUB. So Gigi عملت السيت اب هي ورفقتها. Also Senator Rania and Senator Alien visited. Abdo visited as well. إيش مهضوم السيت اب. They asked them to leave a message. They also gathered sponsorships من كذا شخص including كمان Alien scrunchies. وزعونا على الممبرز وجابوا 60 new applications. so And soon, hopefully, they will be launching JCI AUB. Maria عملت معهم ما خبرت meeting.
دانيال بتقلبون excellent effort with JCI AUB. Thank you.
For Diaries of You, we distributed بأول السنة اللي كان متبقى من السنة الماضية هن 13 packages of the pads. Lastly, نحن سوري على قلة الصور بس الانترنت ما كانت عم تساعدنا بالاخر. عملنا 4 internal trainings اللي هن مع ريم، 6 public trainings اللي هن بين ال public speaking اللي سيسي كمان was able to give us مع ماريو، psychological first aid and support group sessions. Okay. We participated on the international level in 2 online forums اللي هو أول واحد تبع ال Recovering from Disaster International Conference and then the International Arab Forum where Rawia gave a talk on mental health in the workplace. We also welcomed 8 new members. So Reem and Rubai اللي بنعرفهم. Rebecca who was awesome كانت معنا ب iOrient. And soon to be, we will know. Muhammad Abbani also in iOrient. Muhammad Ali Shafi'i, Muhammad Jab, Mariam Aitani, and Dani Btesh. All of them participated in several projects, especially iOrient. And we will soon onboard 3 new members. And thank you for this extraordinary year of growth, friendship, and purpose. سوري طولت عليكم. بلا ما ننسى حدا.
So do we have a motion to adopt 2023 local organization achievement reports? Moved by JCI Beirut, seconded by JCI Lebanon. Any discussions? Seeing none. Mute. 2023 local organization achievement report adopted.